What's going on, my trainer club? We have another event coming. We have so many things dropping right now. It is absolutely insane. And this is going to be for Easter coming to Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club, guys. Here we go. All right, everyone, drop in the comments. Are you excited for the egg event coming to Pokemon Go? We are super stoked. I am ready for this one. And wait a second, because if you're like me, you stocked up on a lot of little teeny bug Pokemon, and I would caution you not to delete those guys yet because of some of the bonuses that are included in here. So I wanted to take a moment. I know I covered a little bit about this in my vlog that I just dropped, but we want to make sure to go over the entire event and a couple of tips and tricks that we can start prepping for that. And then once the event drops, I'm going to put out the official top tips to be able to help you maximize on this entire event so that we know what the research tasks are, if there's any raid boss change-ups, and anything else that we need to be more thorough about. So for the time, we have April 16th all the way until April 23rd. So this is going to be pretty much overlapping the Latios, and there is a feature in here that is going to help you if you are going to be raiding a lot trying to get that shiny. So we have an increase in egg spawns from 2-kilometer eggs, a little bit switch up with the Pokemon. We have Pichu, Magby, and Smoochums that are going to be featured, and don't forget that you guys can get the shiny potential of those. So if you are an egg hatcher, or you're looking to hatch one of those guys, or you even want to try for a shiny, this would be the time to do it. Plus, since it is Easter, we are going to get a chance to catch a shiny Buneary. So we're going to have Buneary shiny coming to Pokemon Go. Super stoked about that. It is a pretty cute Pokemon, fun Pokemon, and I would say that we're going to see a boosted spawn everywhere from that. So instead of the Easter egg like last year being a lot of pink things and egg related, we are getting the bunnies this year since we now have a bunny in Pokemon Go from this new Gen 4 release. And so this last feature is why I'm going to put a more thorough tips with everything going on in this event, like real quick after it launches when we have all the details, because we are going to have different types of Pokemon hatching from eggs that aren't typically there, meaning we have no idea what it's going to be. There could be Pokemon that aren't even out yet, but we are obviously going to want to know what the 100% IVs are, and we're going to want to know all the details about these Pokemon to help us maximize on this event. So I will bring that to you as soon as it drops with the 100% hatch IVs so that you can know what you can potentially hatch and is it going to be worth your incubators. And so that brings us to the bonuses, and I'm pretty stoked about these bonuses because number one, like I said, we are having an overlap. So we have Giratina Origin Form, we have Shiny Latios potential coming out, and the one that I am stoked about for this, because I'm trying to get to 100 million XP, is going to be the 1 hour, yes I said it, double the time limit, so 1 hour lucky eggs. So if you have anybody that you want to evolve, if you have evolutions to do, if you are raiding, this is going to be the time to maximize on these eggs because you're going to have an extra 30 minutes to be able to do all of this stuff. So make sure to do this to make sure to maximize all of the XP coming your way to get you either 240 or to your next XP block. And then the other two things that we have coming out, we have 2 times hatch candy, which I'm not super stoked about unless there's going to be some type of Pokemon in these eggs that are hard to come by, or if it's a new Pokemon. If it is one of those things, I am definitely going to be stoked about it. I'm going to be happy to hatch, get double the candy. I mean, we're going to be hatching some eggs anyway, at least one at a time, so you might as well get double candy for it. And the other thing you're going to get is you're going to have 2 times effective incubators. So if you're using a regular incubator, what I would assume is that instead of being 10 kilometers, it's going to be 5 kilometers. But then you also have to take into account if you're using a super incubator, it would go from like 6.7 kilometers to about 3.3 kilometers. So take that into account, utilize that, and make that your best advantage. And the last thing that's coming to this event is going to be limited edition field research, which is another reason why I need to release the top tips video for you closer to when the event is happening, because I want to know what these field research tasks are so I can give you any 100% IVs that you're going to need to know. I can denote and announce any type of shinies that are going to be in there. And then it says the egg research tasks. So I am curious to see if it is actually going to be giving us eggs for the first time, because to my knowledge, and I mean, I play a pretty good amount, you know, that we haven't got any type of eggs from the research tasks. So I'm not sure exactly what direction they're pointing in here, but we are going to get into that. I'm going to cover it all. So if you did want to start doing one thing for the event right now, it could be stacking 7K and 10K eggs. I really suggest doing that. I love to try to get 9, 10K eggs. And then once this event pops off, you can then put on all your incubators, because now you're going to have half the time of what it would normally take to get these eggs. So that's the one prep tip that we can start right now. Other thing I want to announce is I have the Lucky Friends video filmed. However, I wasn't able to get lucky friends with any of my people that I tried so far. So what we're going to do is do a bunch of trades tonight to see if we can activate it. Or the other theory is that you can only do it on the first gift, interaction, trade, PvP, whatever one of those things happens, and you only really get one shot at it per day, which would then kind of make sense as far as like the rareness of the luckies, because with this announcement, it seemed like, okay, now it's going to be super easy to get luckies, and while it may be super easy to get luckies once you become lucky friends, maybe the catch is that it's going to be hard to become lucky friends, or it's going to be a little bit lower odds than we actually thought it was, just trying to trade and trade and trade until you get it, or battle, or raid, and then eventually you get it. So as soon as we know and I figure that out, I'm going to drop that video for you guys. But I just wanted to also point out that pretty much everything that we said in the speculation video is true. It's only for best friends. You get it through an interaction. The only thing that we don't really know is if you can get it in multiple chances throughout the day, or if it's just the first one, because it's just not totally sure yet, and I don't want to drop another video that basically is going to cover what's already in my other video. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out up here so that you can know everything that's happening in the best friends category, and we will do it from there. So thank you guys.